Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I bring you a treat, a glimpse into the world before quarantine. A bit of footage which I lost right after I filmed it, but I finally just remembered I had. And due to not really having much else to do, I was able to edit it together to share with you. So I really hope you enjoy. So the first thing, of course, to do is my hair. I just have it twisted to get out of my face because my hair is too short at this time to really do anything else with it. Next comes the stockings. I'm now tying them on with ribbon garters. Ribbon garters are a great way to keep a long pair of stockings up, even if you're not doing a historical costume. Next comes the corset. It technically fits, but the lacing gap is way bigger than I'd like it to be, and it makes it a little bit more uncomfortable. Closer, you can see that this side has a lace insert and the other does not. Because the fabric I use for this corset is synthetic, I thought I would model it after a summer corset and put some vents so I wouldn't die, but I only had enough time to do one side. Next comes my pocket. Yes, I do know that this is just an 18th century pocket. Before I was really invested in the Victorian era, I was a big fan of the 18th century and I needed a pocket, like the day of the fair, so I just whipped that up because I didn't have enough time to make a proper pocket. And it is one of the most messy things I've ever made, but it did do a very good job at holding my phone, which I didn't lose, and I was glad that I had a pocket in the first place. As you can see here, I'm struggling to get all the layers off the dress form. In fact, I think most of my skirts got stretched out because I put them on my dress form, and then the day that I was wearing them, they kept all falling down. Or it could be because I didn't interface the waistband. The first layer is my hoop skirt. I thoroughly get my pocket tangled in it, of course. At this point, in a sec, I run off to go grab a snack because I'm running thoroughly late and I do need to eat before leaving. And now I believe I'm putting on my shoes. A little cameo done by my dad. Don't really know what he's doing in there this time.
Hey! It's nice looking dude there.
Ooh. And I finally found my petticoat. Fun fact about this petticoat, it was the skirt to the second Halloween costume I ever made, which I then repurposed for my first Dickens fair to be my petticoat, and then when I got my new hoop skirt, I added the white ruffle at the edge so it would cover it. Reuse your old projects, guys. In fact, if I do make another dress from this time period, I will probably reuse my bottom skirt, which I'm putting on right now, as a second petticoat just to give it a little bit more floof, so that my next dress doesn't have to be made of 12 yards. Maybe it was 14. I try not to think about it. This is me just doing little hops in an attempt to get my skirt settled. it's failing, quite miserably. Ah, a cameo done by my mom. I believe my mom is probably also telling me that we are very late and need to hurry it up, because I need to meet up with a friend. This is me trying to do hook and eye laces from the back, which is possible, but it's not very comfortable for your arms or your joints. I made the main bulk of this dress, not the pattern. I'd already tested the pattern out, in a week, and the Bertha was one of the very last things I made. So it is utterly too small and messes up all the time I spent drafting the neckline, which, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty decent. Now for a little slideshow. This is the friend I was meeting up. We took some lovely pictures together before leaving. And her dress. I stole a lot of these from my Instagram story. And this is me and my friends trying on bonnets.